You want to know why so many people are unhappy and depressed and burnt out and angry and struggling and all of that stuff? It's because they're forcing it. They're forcing the experience. They're not giving themselves space and room for other possibilities, for the way in which they desire their life to happen in a way that they couldn't even consciously comprehend. That's what it is. It's like they've got in their mind, oh, it's got to be this way, oh, I got to do it this way, oh, they've got to do this, all of that jazz. And it's like, no, love. Let go of the ego, let go of the force, and just fucking flow. Get into the frequency and flow. That's how easy it is. It's how easy it is. Simple. And it's also not easy at the same time. This is the paradox of this life experience. And we really get to choose our hard, right? And most of the time, what people are doing is they're choosing the hard of forcing. Work, work, work. Do, move. There's no rest, there's no fun, there's no play. And that makes life really hard because there's friction and there's force. And it's like, no one likes friction and force. Do you like friction and force on you? Well, neither does the universe. So the universe is like, it gives it back. When you give friction and when you give force through tunnel vision and not being able to open your periphery and look at, oh, it could come from here. Oh, it could happen this way. Oh, and just being completely open to how things can happen. When you're not opening yourself up, the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, pushes against you, right? It's like attracts like. It's a simple law. Simple laws of the universe, yeah? There's laws of the universe. If you don't know them, learn them and work with them. Actually, you're always working with them, just you're unconsciously working with them and they're working against you because you're working against you because you don't know how to work your human, your mind and your body. And it's not your fault. There's no judgment when I say this. We're not taught this, you know, and that's okay. Because it is what it is. Why get angry? I mean, yeah, if you feel angry, get angry and let it out, but don't hold on to it because it is what it is. There's a wider agenda at play here, and as a soul having a human experience, we are here playing a game for our own evolution, right? And in the game that we're in our own game, we're also part of a wider game, and that's the wider game of the agenda. This is the darkness and the control and the manipulation that's happening all over the globe with all of the wars and all of the programming and all of that stuff, right? So we've chosen to incarnate in this reality as a soul having a human experience for our own benefit and growth and evolution within a wider game that makes us forget even more. Because when we become a human, we already suffer the amnesia that's inevitable for us to, you know, come back to find ourselves. And on top of that is all of the magic and the teachings and the indigenous ways and connecting to the land and connecting to spirit, and most importantly connecting to ourselves. All of that information has been taken away and buried because of colonization, because the ones that are in control know the magic that's involved in and that these indigenous people hold. Magic is real, right? This isn't just a fucking fantasy. It's real, and the magic's in the frequency. Now the issue is many people are vibrating on a low level frequency. They're unhealthy, they're sick, their mind's unhealthy, their body's unhealthy. They're not even connected to their soul, so their soul is just fucking shriveling. And then they wonder why they haven't got what they want, and they're in toxic relationship, all of that, yeah? And I'd say that I came from this, yeah? There's no judgment. So if you find yourself in that, I came from it, I get it, yeah? And it's not your fault. it's not anyone's fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's not even where you were born's fault, because we're all conditioned to this point and we're all doing the best with the tools that we've got, right? And unfortunately, we've been programmed in a way to not connect to ourselves. So when we find this out, yes, let go of the anger as quickly as possible. Let go of the sadness and the grief and the despair as quickly as possible. Feel it. Don't bypass those emotions. However, don't fight it. There's no way to fight the system. There's no way to fight this agenda. The way is to create a new system and a new way, and you create that within yourself, and you join people like myself who are on the mission to create better for ourselves and our family and our children and ultimately the world. You join them and you link arms and you link forces and you rise with them, right? It's not about fighting the system. You can't fight something that's so ingrained. It's just not going to happen. So we unplug from the mainstream, the narrative, the news, all that. We unplug, and then we plug into something that feels resonant and true to what it is that we desire to create, and then we create that ourselves, right? Linking arms in community, unity, right? In unity together. We all want the same thing. So when we're forcing, especially if we're like starting online businesses or in relationships, I want it this way, I want to do it this way. And you've got a vision for what you're creating, whether that be in your business or in your relationships. You've got a vision of the type of relationship you're going to have. You've got a vision of the family, of the type of way you're going to live, yeah? You've got a vision of the way that you want to build your business and the impact that you're making and the people that you're connected to. You've got a vision. You got a vision, and that vision's there for a reason. That vision is there for a reason, yeah, because it's a memory from the future. It's within you for you to create for yourself. However, that vision, there's no how. You don't need to worry about the how. You don't need to force anything. You just need to follow the call, follow the flow, follow the activations, follow the expansive feelings, even if it feels scary, yeah? Follow it. And listen to the intuition, listen to the guidance, even when it hurts, even when it's hard. And this is what creates the flow. This is what creates the freedom. This is what makes it easy and fun, as much as it's not necessarily easy at points. Choosing ourselves isn't easy all the time. It makes sense and it's something that we must do, but it's not always easy because it requires letting go. It requires pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. Sometimes requires heartbreak. There's a lot involved, right? But if we don't do that, then what's the alternative? We're living a life that's subpar, where there's force and control and ego, and we're not in this, right? We don't subscribe to this. We're not subscribing to this anymore. We said there's a better way. Look, I'm fucking living proof of it. My life is living proof. There's a better way. There's a better way. And the types of people that are attracted to me, that listen to my frequency, typically are projectors, reflectors, or manifestors in the human design. And you haven't got sacral life force energy. So you got to find a way where you can flow. And this, you do it in the frequency, babes. And even if you're a generator or a manifesting generator, it's the same. You've just got a lot more fucking energy, which is great. I love being around you. Give me that energy. Give me it. But you only want to be using that energy for fuck yeses. If it's not fuck yes, then you're forcing it. That's not fun. It's not fun. We don't want to be forcing, babe. We don't want to be forcing. We want to be flowing. So yeah, stop forcing, Hans. Stop forcing. Do something that's really going to support the kind of life that you want to live, right? Really start to think about how you can use what you've got at your fingertips, what you're watching me on now, right? Systems, automation, linking with people and learning from people who have what you want, who have created what you want, leveraging their knowledge, leveraging their wisdom, And lucky for you, you found someone. So if you vibe with my frequency and if you're like, oh, I'd love to learn from her, you've got options. Link below, there's a link to my free portal that I've created so you can get to know me more, and you can also get to know the online business model that I teach you and support you in building. It's based fully around your personal brand. It's high ticket, high profit, generational wealth building, passive and residual income. It encourages you to step into your leadership as well, so you become fully sovereign. This is what it's about, babes. This is what it's about. And there's some ebooks in there and a free Telegram community. And there's also a link for you to join the Wealth Frequency Shift, which is the membership that I've created to teach you everything that you need to know to create a life by design. What does your life by design look like? Where would you live? If money and time wasn't an issue, where would you live and what would you do with your days? I fucking love the sun. That's why I'm over here in Bali, and why I have been for 5 years, and why I will continue to be, because the beautiful thing about the internet is we can quite literally work wherever and whenever we want, so long as we've got a phone, a laptop and the internet, you know? So yeah, you get to create everything that you desire, and you get to create it around you. You get to be yourself and make money being you, and sharing your magic and sharing what you love and sharing your passions and sharing your purpose and raising your frequency, darling. Getting, you know, I once I didn't get a job because I said darling in the role play interview. Oh, how stupid. Oh, be yourself, mate.